Welcome to tophorse.com.au. Today I'm going to run you through braiding a forelock on a show pony. So I like to be above the horse because I'm quite short and I find I can get a tighter plait. So before we get to this point, if you've got a horse that's got a really thick forelock, I would pull the forelock. This mare's forelock has been done and it's quite fine. Now I use a spray product just to make the forelock a bit stickier or easier to grab hold of. A lot of people will use a gel or a wax. So what I do is I take a piece of hair, divide it into two, and this plait is the same as a tail plait. I then cross the hair over. So this is the start of our plait. Cross it over, put my thumb there and hold on to it. The more you do this is something you really need to practice. The more you do it, your thumb and fingers will get more and more comfortable. This is a 3 braid plait, so I'll then grab another piece of hair, bring it into the centre of the braid. All I'm doing now is swapping my hands over. I bring the outside to the centre. Then I repeat the process of grabbing an outside braid into the centre. Now I'm just grabbing hold of it, pulling it so it's nice and tight, outside braid to the centre. Pick up a piece of outside, and it's not a big piece, it's quite a nice small piece. Pull it tight into the centre. When you're taking your pieces from the outside, they need to be right on the outside of the forelock. I don't use any of the forelock that runs down the centre. Outside to the middle, changing hands. While I change hands, I pull tight. Outside to the middle, pick up another piece, changing hands, into the middle. This is a very much something that you need to practice. I wouldn't leave it to the day of the show, and with my horses, because I have a few of them, I can actually do this the day before a show. So it's one less thing that stresses you out, because this can be quite time consuming. And one more thing that's done for the day, so you can concentrate on getting your horses in and on getting them worked. So when you're getting towards the end, you bring it back into just a 3 braid and plait down like a normal plait. Now with all these little wispy bits, once you're finished, you can either just pluck them out or you can give them a little bit of a trim up with a pair of scissors. After she's been plaited a couple times, these actually don't seem to stick out. This is her first plait job for the season, so she's got a bit of fluff. I then just cut the end off, and I do this weekly, and their forelock doesn't tend to get any shorter because they tend to grow forelock once a week, and it usually grows longer with each week. The needle that I use is a blunt end darning needle with a big eye, so it's very easy for me to see, and I secure it with a knot, and you can secure the other end with a knot. I find that I can just get it in and out fairly quickly without a knot. If you're learning, I would suggest a knot would be a good thing. But I'm very lucky this mare just stands still and I can take as long as I need to. Now underneath, if you've plaited down and you haven't grabbed any of the centre, there will actually be a hole and you can stick your finger all the way up. So we're going to stick this up here. I use my needle to, I just place it into I can feel where the lacquer band is, and I just pull it up. A lot of people will use a rug hook, a piece of steel that's folded in half, and they will actually place it down there, put this through the end of it, and then pull it back up, and then secure it with a couple of stitches. So this is the way I like to do it. Then you just secure it backwards and forwards with little stitches. Cut it off at the end, and what I would do is I would pull these out, hit it with some hairspray, and that's that forelock plait done. And that's your finished show plait. Thank you.